We cannot accept people from Gaza into this country as refugees. I am not going to do that. If you look at how they behave, not all of them are Hamas, but they are all anti-Semitic.
I'm sure you know all Arabs are Semites. I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and today on Face the Nation, Israel says an invasion of Gaza is imminent. Palestinians say the humanitarian crisis is dire, with more than 1 million Gazans trapped there. So what is your view then on who should rule the 2.3 million Palestinians in Gaza? Do you fundamentally believe that they have a right to their own state, or do you want Israel to maintain a military occupation after they go through this invasion?
Well, Israel's not occupying it. They pulled out in 2005.
Right, but they're about to invade. But you have said that perhaps Hamas miscalculated by looking at all the domestic problems Israel has within its own politics right now.
Absolutely.
Do you think that that was actually, though, a factor when it comes to military readiness? Did it leave your forces vulnerable? Did the Netanyahu government underestimate that risk? Why were they so vulnerable? Israel now is the most right-wing government it's had in years. Do you think that democracy is imperiled in Israel right now?
I do. And I am very worried about what Netanyahu is doing and some of his allies in government and what may happen to the Palestinian people. And let me tell you something. I mean, I haven't said this publicly, but I think the United States gives billions of dollars in aid to Israel. And I think we've got to put some strings attached to that and say you cannot run a racist government.
You were specifically banned by the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, from visiting that country. He faces a very tough election in the next few days. If he doesn't win, are you going to try to go back, and do you stand by your call for a boycott of Israel?
I think what is really important is for people to understand that you have to give people the opportunity to seek the kind of justice they want in a peaceful way. And I think the opportunity to boycott, divest, sanction is the kind of pressure that leads to that peaceful process.
Congresswoman, thank you for coming here to Face the Nation.
Thank you so much for having me.